welcome in, everyone. Steve Lennox, Lennox on Baseball, live stream podcast as we recap day number 45 of the Major League Baseball season. And with that, we wish every mom out there a happy Mother's Day. Yes, indeed. Mother's Day 2024. Want to say a special thank you to my mom for taking me to the Angels and Yankees game on Mother's Day. Actually, it wasn't Mother's Day, but it was a Sunday back in 1982. Reggie Jackson's first trip back to the Bronx with his new team. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. And with Mother's Day, we always remember fondly Hall of Famer Ralph Kiner. Yes, it was Ralph Kiner who, on a broadcast at one point, said, "It's Mother's Day today, so to all of you mothers out there, happy birthday." Kinerisms. That's baseball. We did our That's Baseball. First, we go into our next card up as we go a little bit off script here, as much as we have a script. Next card up, just a handful left. And our next card up, I actually knew this one because I saw it the other day, dropped on the floor. Vlad Guerrero Jr. So just two more cards left. This is a pack of cards that we opened up. 3 cards left in our pack of 16 from 2023 Topps card set. We've got a couple more left. And on Monday, I'm going to propose some trades. If you've got baseball cards out there, I've got a handful of really good cards in there, and I'll include Vlad Guerrero Jr. in that group as well. So if you're my age or a little bit younger, perhaps kids still do it, open up baseball cards, trade them with their friends. I got Adley Rutschman, Vladdy Jr., and Aaron Judge. I can make some pretty good trades, whether it's a 23 or 24 card set. I can make some pretty good trades with those cards. I've also got Christian Yelich and Fernando Tatis Jr. as well. Let's get to it. Recapping day number 45, Paul Skenes Day in Pittsburgh. Wrapping up and recapping day 45 of the Major League Baseball regular season. This game, the Pirates broadcast on the MLB Network, so I got to see Skenes in action. And I thought early on, yes, a lot of hype and deservedly so, a lot of hype around Paul Skenes making his Major League debut on Saturday for the Pirates in Pittsburgh at PNC Park. Great crowd on hand as they continued their series against the Cubs. But as I was watching his start and that 5th inning just unravel on the Pirates bullpen, I thought, as much as it's great to see Skenes make his Major League debut, I'm very interested in seeing his next time through the rotation, his next 2 starts. Those are really the 2 starts that I want to see, and everything going forward, of course, as well. But, you just take yesterday's start, push it to the side. Yes, the Pirates did pick up the victory. Yes, Skenes impressed at times. Was he overamped? Absolutely. How many pitches? I think 16 or 17 pitches I saw on Baseball Savant, over 100 miles an hour. Yes, we're looking at the velocity. Yes, we're gaga over that. But, overall, this is a terrific talent. Might be the best pitcher in baseball over the next decade. That'd be great to see. It really would, of course. But I'm very interested to see how he pitches over his next 2 starts. So let's recap that one and do it a little differently, because this 5th inning that we're going to talk about from yesterday in Pittsburgh was just something that you don't see too often, but you see some ugly things in baseball. This was ugly after Skenes left. So Skenes, first inning, struck out the first 2 batters that he faced to open things up. Then he gave up a 2-out walk to Cody Bellinger, and that was it for the first inning. Second inning, 1 out, got the leadoff hitter, then hit Nico Hoerner. So working with a runner on base for the second straight inning, Michael Busch, then walked, a single, bases loaded, and Skenes was able to work out of trouble, didn't give up a run, retired the next 2 hitters, had bases loaded, 1 out, and did not give up a run. Third inning, struck out the leadoff hitter, Christopher Morel, reached with a 2-out single, caught stealing, inning over. Fourth inning, he took a lead to the mound for the first time. Nico Hoerner touched him up for a home run. He had 3 strikeouts in that inning, and Skenes was at 75 pitches through the first 4. So you figured maybe he gets through the 5th. Perhaps they're going to have to pull him. Derek Shelton did have to pull him, left the field to a terrific ovation. Took them out in the 5th inning with a 6-1 lead. First 2 batters reached. Kyle Nicholas came in. Nicholas struck out the first 2 batters that he faced. 2 outs, 2 on. And you think, okay, he's going to close the book, 4+ innings, strong outing. But that wasn't the case. Nicholas, again, struck out the first 2 batters. Ian Happ hit by a pitch. That loaded the bases up. Nico Horner then walked. That brought a run in. That run was charged to Paul Skenes, and it was far from over. Michael Busch walked against Nicholas with the bases loaded. That, at that point, closed the door on Skenes. 4 innings plus, 2 batters faced in the 5th inning, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, 1 hit batter, 84 pitches, 14 swing and misses, gave up 1 home run. Again, that 5th inning, far from over at that point in time. So the book is closed. It's a 6-4 game. Another walk. Cubs weren't done. Josh Fleming comes in, walks Yan Gomes to force in another run. Michael Tauchman reached on an infield base hit, then a rain delay. A lengthy rain delay. After play got underway once again, 2 more hitters walked. 6 walks by 2 relievers out of the Pirates' pen with the bases loaded. Cubs 7 runs in that 5th inning. Pirates answer right back. 3 runs in the home 5th. 3-run home run by Yasmani Grandal. Andrew McCutchen solo home run in the 6th inning. Pirates season high 5 home runs. End up winning 10-9. Welcome to the big leagues. Welcome to Pittsburgh, Paul Skenes. Brian Hayes, by the way, placed on the injured list. Inflammation in his lower back. That move was made prior to the game on Saturday. So Skenes' major league debut gone in the rearview mirror. His friends and family, girlfriend in attendance as well, Miss Dunn. And again, I want to see this upcoming week his 2nd start, his 3rd start going forward. He's going to have some dominant performances. And the Cubs had some real good at-bats. They understood the fastball command wasn't there yesterday. They waited him out. And they had base runners. So, again, Paul Skenes, big league debut done. Let's see how he does going forward. Fingers crossed he's going to pitch to what his potential is, because he is a terrific, terrific pitching talent. Braves and Mets. This would have been our leadoff hitter to open up, but Skenes' big league debut, that gets top billing. Citi Field in New York, Braves 1 out away. 1 out away in the bottom of the 9th inning from a combined no-hitter. Max Fried, terrific, over 7 innings, did not allow a hit. Bullpen was getting the job done. 1 swing from J.D. Martinez. The no-hitter was gone. The shutout bid was gone. It was done. Martinez, 2-out home run off Raciel Iglesias. Then after the home run, next 2 batters reached. Iglesias got Brett Beatty on a line out, I think, to center field. Ball game over. Fried 3-1 with the victory. Did not allow a hit over the first 7 innings. You knew as he was pitching in the 6th and 7th innings, he wasn't going to go the full 9. But he walked 3, struck out 5. Fried 109 pitches, 68 strikes. Joe Jimenez walked 2, struck out 2, and working a scoreless 8th inning, keeping that no-hit bid intact. Christian Scott, first start at Citi Field for the Mets, 2nd start overall since coming up from the minors. 6 innings, 3 earned runs, 8 strikeouts, took the loss. Orlando Arcia broke a scoreless tie. He had a 2-run home run in the 3rd inning for Atlanta. Michael Harris scuffling coming into the series. 3 hits, RBI single in the 4th inning. That made it 3-0. And the Braves go on for the 4-1 victory. They've taken the first 2 games of that series in New York. Dodgers got back in the win column on Saturday night. 5-0 victory over the Padres at Petco Park. James Paxton, 6 scoreless innings, combining with 3 relievers on the Dodgers' 3rd shutout of the season. Freddie Freeman, solo home run in the 1st inning. That would have been enough, but Teoscar Hernandez decided to hit a grand slam, 4th of his big league career, that in the 6th inning. Dodgers 5-0 win over the Padres. That series now even at 1-1. Dodgers have won 8 of 9. Rubber game, the 3-game set at Petco Park on Sunday afternoon. Padres shut out for the 2nd time this year. Shohei Ohtani, I would say, he's probably not going to be in the lineup on Sunday. He did leave Saturday's game with back tightness, and probably as a precaution, they'll keep him out of the lineup on Sunday as well. Again, that series is even 1-1. Another series even at 1-1. Rays at the Trop in St. Pete on Saturday, picking up a victory against the Yankees. 7-2 the final. Yandy Diaz, first pitch of the game that he saw from Nestor Cortez in the home 1st inning. Boom, home run. Diaz, 22 home runs last season for the Rays. Just his 2nd this season. Homered on opening day. 2nd home run coming in almost mid-May, just before Mother's Day. Randy Arozarena put the Rays in front for good. 3-run home run off Cortez in the 3rd. Rays up 4-2 at that point. Go on for the victory. Diaz and Arozarena also coming through with RBI doubles in the 7th inning to add on. Cortez gave up 4 earned runs, took the loss, now 1-4 on the year. Good sign for the Rays organization as well. Pete Fairbanks coming back, hadn't pitched in almost 3 weeks, and Fairbanks picked up a strikeout and working a 1-2-3 9th inning. Diamondbacks and Orioles at Camden Yards. Orioles have won the first 2 games of that series. Anthony Santander tied the game up with a home run off Kevin Ginkel, that in the 8th inning. Game tied at 4-4. Stayed that way, 4-4 until the bottom of the 11th inning. Jordan Westberg delivering the RBI base hit. First batter in the home 11th inning. Scored that ghost runner in scoring position. And the Orioles walk off with a 5-4 victory against the Diamondbacks. They've won the first two games in that series. Westberg's second career walk-off base hit. Stealing this one from Orioles announcer Jeff Arnold. Orioles 26-12 through their first 38 games. Same record through their first 36 as the 69 and 1970 Baltimore Oriole teams. So again, best start for the Orioles through 38 games, matching the 69 and 70 Orioles for the best start through 36 in franchise history. Ryan Mountcastle, a couple of doubles, a triple. Gunnar Henderson, another home run, his 12th on the season. Solo shot in the 5th inning for Henderson. Craig Kimbrell worked the scoreless inning. He pitched the top of the 11th inning and picked up the win, his 4th of the season out of the O's bullpen. And the O's pen, including Kimbrell, working 6 1/3 scoreless innings. Ketel Marte did hit a home run, 2-run shot in the 3rd inning. Marte is now hit safely in 12 in a row. Orioles have won 7 of 8, 9 of 11, and Saturday their 11th comeback win on the season. Scuffling Blue Jays got what we can call a much-needed win on Saturday against the Minnesota Twins. That victory for the Blue Jays at home in Toronto. Jays trailed 4-0, 7-1, and 8-3 before coming all the way back and winning over the Twins 10-8. Jays 3 runs in the 5th inning, pushed across 2 more runs in the 6th, got 2 more in the 7th. Bo Bichette, Davis Schneider, Danny Jansen, all homering in the victory. Kevin Gausman roughed up, took a no decision. Gausman 3 innings, 10 hits allowed, 7 runs, and 6 earned along the way for Toronto. After the Twins got a run, one more run in the 4th inning, Toronto, 4 relievers combining for 5 scoreless innings in relief of Gausman. Vlad Guerrero Jr. just picked up his baseball card today in our 2023 Topps card set. Vladdy, 4 hits, 3 RBIs. Carlos Santana, Ryan Jeffers. Jeffers seems to homer every day for the Twins. Santana, Jeffers both homering in the loss, and the loss also snapping Minnesota's 7-game road win streak. Max Kepler, 2 more base hits, 13-game hit streak for Max Kepler, and 6th comeback win of the season for Toronto. Again, much needed, and let's see if Toronto can pick up a series win and take the finale against the Twins on Sunday afternoon. Twins will be off on Monday. They'll open up a series against the Yankees on Tuesday. A night after snapping an 8-game losing streak, the Reds, well, they lost again. 5-1 Giants over the Reds in San Fran on Saturday. Giants jumped out to an early lead in this one. 4-run first inning against Nick Lodolo. Matt Chapman delivering the big blow. One swing of the bat, and Chapman with a grand slam. That made it 4-0. Chapman, second career grand slam. Ellie De La Cruz had a big home run to left center field in that spacious park at Oracle. 4th home run of the season. Solo shot for Cruz. Came against Mason Black, accounting for the Reds' only run. Black was looking for his first big league win, worked into the 5th inning, but was taken out after 4 1/3. Black making his first career start in his new home ballpark, Oracle Park in the Bay Area. Michael Conforto did leave the game early, appeared to suffer a leg injury. We'll see if that's serious. The Reds have now dropped 9 of their last 10 games overall. Giants 4 relievers combining for 4 2/3 scoreless in relief of Mason Black in that victory over Cincinnati. In Detroit, Mark Canha, grand slam. Kerry Carpenter, a couple of home runs. Tigers, 8-2 victory against the Astros. Series now even 1-1 with the series finale on Sunday afternoon in Detroit. Carpenter, 2-run home run in the 2nd. Solo shot in the 4th inning. Christian Javier didn't make it out of the 2nd, giving up 7 earned runs, over an inning and a 3rd. Tarek Skubal, now 5-0 for Detroit with the victory. Skubal gave up 2 earned runs, struck out 7 over 6 1/3 innings. Spencer Torkelson said after the game, "That's just what we are capable of." And Torkelson with that quote after the victory for the Tigers against the Astros. Phillies just keep on winning. It's a daily routine right now for the Phillies and manager Rob Thompson. Phillies, 4 runs in the 6th inning, 4 more runs in the 8th inning, beat up on the Marlins 8-3 in Miami. Bryson Stott involved in both big innings. Stott cleared the bases with a 3-run triple in the 6th inning. And then at that point, Phillies up 4-1. Stott RBI single in the 8th inning. And that gave the Phillies at that point a 5-1 advantage. They go on for the victory. Taijuan Walker, now 3-0 on the season, gave up 1 earned run over 6 innings of work. Phillies have won 9 of 10. They've gone from 8-8 to 28-12 during their current stretch where they've won 20 of 24. Bryce Harper did go 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts for the Phillies. Nationals and Red Sox at Fenway, mentioned sort of a big win for the Blue Jays, or a much-needed win. I think you can say the same for the Red Sox. Red Sox, how about this? Bottom of the 8th inning, Nationals, Red Sox tied at 2-2 at Fenway. Nationals walked Tyler O'Neill to put runners at first and second. They had an open base. O'Neill walked. Top home run hitter so far this season for the Red Sox. But they walked Tyler O'Neill to put runners at first and second to set it up for Rafael Devers. How many times has Rafael Devers seen that situation unfold like it did in the 8th inning at Fenway on Saturday? They walked the guy in front of him. Well, Devers came through. Devers got the job done. 2-run double. Red Sox up 4-2. That turned out to be the final. Kenley Jansen struck out 2 and working a 1-2-3 ninth inning. His 6th save on the season, 426 of his big league career. Wilyer Abreu tying the game at 1 solo home run in the 3rd. Red Sox first home run in 4 games. They've gone 3 straight games with a home run, without a home run. They've got just 3 home runs in their last 11 games. White Sox, I'll pump out the chest here a little bit. Dug this one out of the closet. White Sox have now won a season high, 4 in a row. They've won the first 3 games at home on the South Side against the Guardians. They've won 4 in a row, 6 of 8. Sox on the South Side Saturday, beating the Guardians 3-1. They've now won each of the first 3 games of that series. The Guardians are scuffling for the first time this year. They've lost 3 straight for the first time. Josh Naylor did homer in the loss for Cleveland. And the White Sox are going to go for the series sweep on the South Side of Chicago on Sunday. Cardinals and Brewers. Brewers have won the first 3 games of the series. The Cardinals did have a lead in this one. Rhys Hoskins turned a 3-2 deficit into a 5-3 lead with a 2-out 3-run home run, that in the home 7th inning. And that turned out to be the final, 5-3, Brewers over the Cardinals. Brewers have won the first 3 of the series. They've won 8 straight against St. Louis going back to last season. And the Cardinals' woes, they just continue. They've lost 7 in a row, 9 of 10. Cardinals out hit the Brewers 12-6. 9th comeback win of the season for Milwaukee. Paul Goldschmidt struck out in each of his first 4 at-bats of the game. 0 for 4 strikeouts. Did pick up a base hit with a single in the 9th inning. And with that, Goldschmidt snapping an 0 for 32 at the plate. First time in his career he's had a stretch where he's gone hitless in 32 straight at-bats. If you look at the standings on this Mother's Day Sunday, look at streaks, you're going to see that the Rockies have now won 3 in a row. That's a win streak. 3 straight wins for the first time this season for Colorado. Final from Coors Field Saturday night. Rockies beating the Rangers by a score of 8-3. I've got a smile on my face right now for the White Sox and the Colorado Rockies. Hunter Goodman homered. Ryan McMahon, 4 hits for the Rockies. And they're up 2-0 in that series. They'll look for the series sweep at Coors Field against the Rangers on Sunday. A's, Joey Estes making his first big league start of the season. Made his big league debut for the A's last year. 3rd best pitching prospect in the A's organization right now. That according to MLB Pipeline. Estes worked 5 innings. A's thumped the Mariners 8-1 in Seattle. Estes picking up the win as he went 5, gave off 1 run on a couple of base hits. And the Mariners managing just 3 base hits total. 4 Oakland relievers, each working a scoreless frame after Estes went the first 5. A's got 3 runs in the 8th inning, 3 more in the 9th inning. J.J. Bleday, a home run as well. And, the people who don't like the wins and losses, I've got one for you here. The win-loss record for a pitcher, wins don't mean anything. Well, this was the quote from Estes after the game, after picking up his first big league victory. The quote, "That's awesome. I've worked my whole life to be able to say I got a win, so it's definitely something I'm going to cherish." Again, tip of the cap to Joey Estes picking up his first big league win for Oakland on Saturday against the Mariners in Seattle. Royals, Angels. Angels picking up a win on Saturday, first win of the series after dropping the first 2. Kevin Pillar, 3 hits, including a triple. He knocked in 3 to help the Angels to a 9-3 victory against Kansas City. Joe Adell heating up. Great to see. Adell with a home run, his 7th on the season. Cole Reagan's taking the loss for Kansas City. Reagan's giving up 7 earned runs in his outing. That's a wrap on day number 45, the Major League Baseball regular season. Starting to get into a little bit of a groove here with this, doing it just after 8 a.m. Eastern most days. But Sunday night, I've liked doing this. After Sunday Night Baseball, we will recap day 46 of the Major League Baseball season, Mother's Day, later on tonight, probably within a 30-minute window of Sunday Night Baseball wrapping up on ESPN. Sugar's Random Thoughts, presented by the Yellow Rose of Talbot Bed and Breakfast in Easton, Maryland. If you are considering a stay on the beautiful Maryland Eastern Shore this spring, summer, or fall, consider a stay at the Yellow Rose of Talbot Bed and Breakfast in Easton. Tell my sister Tammy, my brother-in-law Kenneth, that I sent you their way. Plays under review now have sponsors. Not surprised by that, but in the future, don't be surprised if the 2-2 pitch is sponsored by someone as well. I know it's been going on for quite a while, right? And I always have to remind myself when I see somebody wearing a baseball hat and I want to engage them, Mariners hat, A's hat, Diamondbacks hat, doesn't matter. When I try to engage them in conversation, I often have to remind myself they're just wearing a hat. A lot of times, person wearing a baseball cap with a Major League Baseball logo on it, a lot of times they're just not a fan. They're not going to know who the cleanup hitter or the ace of that team is. And I got to remind myself of that more often than I used to. Again, that's a wrap on day number 45 of the Major League Baseball season. Vladdy was our card of the day, and our next card up, as well as we opened up. Again, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, and enjoy your Sunday, everybody. We'll talk later on tonight to recap day number 46 of the Major League Baseball regular season.